Hello everyone. After we have created the nano server VHDX file, we need to create a virtual machine and use that nano server VHD file when we are setting up the virtual machine. After we have set up that virtual machine, we now need to log into the virtual machine. So we are about to sign in to the nano server virtual machine. In the username box, we want to type administrator. So we're going to go ahead and type administrator. And then we want to press the tab key to move down to password. And in the password box, we're going to type the password that is capital P A 55 W full stop RD. And then we want to press enter. And you can see that the screen moves right away into the nano server recovery console. And observe the computer name is nano server 1. And observe also that the computer is in a work group. And we see below here we have network selected. We know it's selected because we have the greater than sign in front of it. So we want to press enter on networking. And then on Ethernet 2 is our Ethernet adapter. We want to select this one to configure. So it's selected, so we go ahead and press enter. And let's look at our configuration. Notice that the DHCP is enabled. It is providing IP configuration. And we need to make a note of that IP address because we're going to want to use it again. 172.160.160. And we want to press escape twice. We want to add nano server to the domain. So we're going to need to switch to a domain controller, and we are on a domain controller, London DC1. And we're going to use the djoin.exe command to join the nano server to the domain. So we want to go to the administrative prompt of DC1. So we're going to right click on the start button. And we want to click on Windows PowerShell Admin. At our command prompt, we are going to type the commandlet that is going to let us provision the information that we need from the domain controller in order to join nano server to the domain. We're going to be using the on-screen keyboard, and I have it here on my taskbar. So I'm going to click on the on-screen keyboard. And we're going to start by typing djoin.exe. Let's make sure I'm at the command prompt by clicking at the command prompt. And we're going to type djoin .exe. Space / provision. space domain. I have to type a slash before the domain. Space add a term. Space machine. We have to type a slash before machine. Space nano server 1. That's NANO hyphen SVR1 space slash save file. Space full stop slash ODJ BLOB dot TXT and let's check the command before we press enter again. Always good to double check your command. Djoin.exe slash provision slash domain space add a term slash machine space nano server 1 space slash save file space dot slash odj blob.txt, and we want to go ahead and click on enter. And let's pull that screen down so that we can see that the computer was provisioned successfully. Now let's continue. At the command prompt, we want to type a command that is going to join the computer to the trusted host list. And the command to do that is set item. And I'm going to go for capital S. So I'm going to type a shift. Whenever you see me type shift, we know that we're going to type a capital. So shift S, ET, hyphen, item, space, Windows Security Manager, that's WS-Man. I'm going to turn on my caps lock here and type a capital W, a capital S, and a capital M. I'm going to take back off my caps and type AN. And then we want a colon, so that's shift and the colon key. Slash localhost. HOST. Slash client. LIENT. Trusted host. a slash. I'm going to type a capital T and a capital H for trusted host. So Shift T. Shift H. Host with an S. Space. We want our quotation marks. So we say shift and quotation mark. I'm going to type the IP address that we had recorded earlier from our Nano server installation. And that was 117.0.160. Let's close a quotation mark. And then click on enter. Quick look to make sure if we have the right command. Set item wsman /localhost/client trusted host. And let's go back a bit here. To spell trusted host correctly, it's TRUS. Let's delete that T and put an R. So TRUSTEDHOSTS. It's always good to look over your command line before you go ahead and press enter. So we're going to go ahead and press enter. And when we receive the prompt, we're going to type Y and then press enter. So we're going to type Y and then we're going to press enter. At the command prompt, we're going to type the following commandlet: $IP equal open quotation mark and we want to type the IP address 172.16.0 dot 160 and press enter. Before we press enter, we have to close the quotation. Then we press enter. At the command prompt, we now want to enter the PowerShell session. So to do that, we're going to use the commandlet enter PS session. We are going to type the enter PS session commandlet. So enter hyphen PS session. I'm going to turn on the caps, capital P, capital S, turn off the cap. ESSION, ESSION, space, hyphen, computer name. Space, $IP, space, hyphen, credential, TIAL, space, $IP, and that $IP means that the address is stored in that variable, slash administrator. Let's check our command again. Enter PS session, hyphen, computer name. And let's go back and change that company to computer. SPUTER. Then we have our variable $IP hyphen credential space $IP slash administrator. Let's go ahead and click on enter. And we're asked to enter the password. We're going to use the keyboard to put in the password. So that's a capital P, A, 55, W, dot, R, D. And we want to click on OK. And we can see that we are authenticated. And at the prompt, we want to set a firewall rule. So let's go ahead and set the firewall rule and then exit the PowerShell session. We're going to type NETSH advanced firewall is ADV FIREWALL space firewall place set rule group equal file and printer sharing. And we need that equal sign, so let's use the keyboard for that. Open quotes, file and printer sharing. Right, so this is how we enable the firewall rule. Net sh adv firewall again, set rule group equal open quotes file and printer sharing, close the quotation marks after sharing, space new space enable equal yes. And let's go back a bit here to put in the equal sign, and we need the keyboard here for the equal sign, and then type yes. We want to go ahead and click on enter. And we see here that we updated some rules. And now we want to exit the PowerShell session. So we're going to type exit hyphen PS session. And then click on enter. The next thing that we want to do is to copy that ODJ blob text, because we have to put that on the machine that we're going to be using. Remember, we needed to get the information from the DC1, which was a domain controller, and then to have the nano server join the domain, we then have to copy the file that we got from DC1, which is ODJBLOB, to the nano server. And we're going to look at that in another session. I want to thank you for listening.